Right, good morning and welcome to Black Country Blitz PC Gaming. Now, this morning I'm trying out a new microphone. It's one attached to the headphones, as yesterday I configured everything as you do. Things need a clean, yeah. Bit of a service, so you know, bit of a spray of oil here. I was having a few issues with my gear stick, so that's been greased. Pedals, get rid of dust. Anyway, I got rid of the condenser mic. One, in the short space, as you can see, there ain't room for it. I could bolt it to the rig without having it stuck. I could bring it over the top, but I might do yet, you never know, if I can get a boom arm big enough to do it, or to clamp onto something. Anyway, until I can find that, I'm going to be doing the audio with this mic that's come. Now I don't know if it's brilliant, so you know, let me know. If it's crap, we'll go back to the condenser. Anyway, American trucks, I'm just about to pick up a job, so let's have a look where we're going. Now we can do externals. If there's any crackling or anything, I do apologise because I've got no control over it. It ain't like my condenser mic. It's spot on. Any road. And of course we've got a bit of flashing lights. I'm only going to do one job just to try it. That'll do. San Francisco, nice little run. So without further ado, let's begin. Anyway, I hope you're all alright as well. Oh dear, it's nice to have a little clean out. Now I've got my dodgy slippers on, which you can't see any road. It's a good job
Drive
you've
safe.
got. So, is this on here? It is. So I've got to back up. Now, we're greasing my gear stick. It's done the world of good. So everything is now working how it should. So it just shows what a bit of grease can do. Now I had that issue some time back. One of me me pedals squeak, and he drove me mad, absolutely mad. And he just had this Fanatec gear. Anyway, so of course, Googled it, found out the problem. You know what? Never have I had a problem with them again. Bit of grease, done the job. So you know what? Get anything problem-wise now, bit of grease, does the job. Anyway, let's get this trailer on. I don't know if I'm picking up the sound of this, because I don't know how sensitive this microphone is. So what I'm going to do, all I'll need to have me lad, because I might be talking loud. Anyway, that's, I'll need it a little bit louder than that. I don't feel like I'm actually in the game, if you go here. Any road. Let's get out of here. I have got the trailer on. I had to check. Again, the reason why I wanted to try this microphone is the condenser mic is sensitive. It picks up, you know, people from far away. You know, could be noise in the street. Some boy a window, which is here, just out of shot. So you know. Now this is a cheap headset, or set of headphones, should I say? So I expected it to be a little bit better. It's a little bit tinny. Now I have tried to put a little bit of a mixer on. Called, is it Pace or Pace or something like that? But when I do, it gets rid of the noise cancel, so I can hear like a hummy. Yeah, so I couldn't get rid of that.
To turn left.
So I've had to go back to the normal, and hopefully it should do the job.
Turn left.
But now I'm all situated and everything's been done. I can start bringing out some streams. Now I said, nowadays because I was having a few issues, I've bought a few new games. You've probably seen a few of them.
Get
where
ready to turn right.
for VR,
Turn
I
right.
intend to stream a few of them. I also intend to do 3 bus simulators ones. I've brought a
Keep right. And then
tourist
turn right.
bus simulator, bus simulator
Turn right.
2018, and one called The Buzz, which is still out on early access, yeah? So with that one, we can only do what's available for us at the moment. It is a good game, the graphics are superb. And it runs smooth. Just hoping soon they'll bring out some new updates. Why am I sitting there? Because I can do this, I can turn right. As I've been told in America, there's nothing coming, you can turn right. So I'm going for it by breaking no rules. As they say, right.
Keep right. And then turn right.
I'm doing the right speed limit and all for a change.
Turn
The
right.
thing I'm happy today is like they lose me LEDs, because when I start taking things apart I lose things, so good job I've got me LEDs. Saves having big lights on, and they flash when I need them, so it's all good in the others, they say. Again, when there's nothing coming, I'm not going anyway because the lights will change.
Keep left. And then turn left.
Now, I call...
Turn left.
What is that left leg? Sometimes it's confusing in this America. Anyway, let's get round here before anything comes. Some of these junctions, right, we've got to get into this one. You even got
Keep
sat
left.
woman telling me, you know.
And then turn left.
Oh well, never mind, eh? Sure hate you.
Turn left.
Where's he going? Is he stopping? Is I'm going? Is anything coming up this road? I hope not. I hope that's an hard shoulder. You don't know in this game, is it? Gotta be one trap. There'll be nothing coming up it now. It's tough if it is. Now I've sorted out more Euro trucks and fire clusters, that took some days. Sorting all that out. This is next to be sorted out when I get the chance. Now, days of today, it's Tuesday we're on. I'm at work tomorrow and I'm at work Saturday. So I won't have a chance this week to do it. Probably Sunday, so I want more traffic. All my Jazzy Cat packs need to be updated because I'm sure these are out of date. It's hard to get stuff to work with Jazzy Cat packs when you start putting traffic mods on. Now I found a fantastic one, but I don't think, well I know it won't work for this because it's only for Euro trucks. Traffic don't crash, They see that, they slow down, they let you pull out. Fantastic. Anything more for me, warning up traffic. Anybody follows the channel, they'll know I like to have a good density traffic. Yeah. So it feels like now there's only one cars on there. It's like I've just put my foot, I should have put my foot down because I should be doing 70 miles an hour. But you know,
keep right.
you don't
and
feel
then
like
exit
I'm
right.
driving. Well, it's, you know, empty motorways or freeways as them called
Exit
there in America.
right.
Let's get it right, just in case the Ninja Bobster comes on and tells me different. You know, he's like, bless him. Right, it's under the Ninja ale. Here now, but hey, he'll be here. Any road. Whether it's a freeway, motorway, don't matter. There's no cars. So for me, there's no realism. Yeah, I like to have traffic density. But of course, when SCS software, again, their software, they do what the hell they want. When they keep changing it, they're trying to get, you know, ones that are compatible, that are awake, or wait for the people to upgrade them. It's a nightmare. So, something I ain't done, what I've done with the other one, I've took off the traffic limiter on Euro trucks now. So if I want to do whatever it says now, 75 mile an hour, I'm talking out faster than this now. So for the next time I stream this, I'll have the ability to do 75 mile an hour. Do the road, the speed, yeah? Or speed of the road, if it's truck speeds.
Keep left.
A few things to do, configure. Another thing, I've got so much to do when it comes to like getting everything compatible. I've got my racing compatible when it comes to profiles. 5 is live, Assetto Corsa Competizione, Assetto Corsa, Project Cars 2, Profile 3 is this, Euro Trucks, American Trucks. 2 is Wreckfest, The Grid, anything like that. Oh, any of the rally games as well, that's on 5. But things I have got to do is the vibrating push, yeah. If I go over the bump and lump when I'm driving in America, especially the railway tracks, and getting that bump bump bump. I wish I could like just transfer America profile to Euro profile for the cushion, but it won't let me do it. So it won't let me do it, rail or I can't do. But, you know, that's why some things I wish they would let me do. So I'm going to take a little screenshot, dial in the same, you know, sliders. Luckily I can do it with the shake cushion. Now that I've done the room, now I've sort of got the wires a lot better than they was. I could do a lot down here because I got my modem and the actual shaker kit controls. It's like a little box, 3 wires. It's the only thing that's a little bit messy, cable management, but again, nobody says it. Everything else has been table tied and stuck to the rig and tried to get it out of the way as much as possible. I'll say there's only so much you can do. Then I worked more good out yesterday doing this. Now I've noticed since the update everything in this panel is dark. Now that's supposed to light up, but for love of the money that looks dull as anything. Now it was beautiful before, you know, for the update. Don't know why. The Euro trucks ain't like it. Whether it's just this, I ain't got a clue. So, like I say, until I go on the warpath, Scar, Steam Workshop, again, there ain't so many new stuff on there. History's on a few forums where I get stuff from. Anyway, that's bleeping. That's probably telling me I've got to go and weigh in. But I'm going to weigh faster. I wish I could turn that off, but I can't. If I can, I will do. If I can find a way. One thing I do check before this journey is, have I got any diesel? I think I'm running on fumes. I really do. Yeah, I am. Oh shit. We need to fill up. Just realised. Yep. And that ain't our zoom button. No, I ain't configured that. Oh well, never mind. Come on, tell me there's a fuel station in a minute. I'm gonna try it. Yeah, there is one. Gotta go and get some petroleum.
Finding a new route.
So we are going now, we're put out.
Go straight on.
We are going straight on. Come on, what are you doing? Out away from me, on the go.
Never mind. I'll find a new route.
I'll have to.
Keep right.
Now I can start to see. I think what it is, since SS software updated the lighting in this, you notice like the panels get a lot brighter.
And then
Cut the settings
continue
down and
straight
sort
on.
themselves out till it starts to get dark and whatever. I think then they realised the lighting inside the trucks
Go
also
straight on.
changed as well. Nor any the lighting, and you know, I can start to see that now. See how bright the dashboard sat nav is. But I can see all the dials lit up now. Where 5-10 minutes ago I couldn't see them. Oh, I don't know. Never run smooth. But again, still a great game. Both on them. Hours and hours and hours. I'm going to do 5 things which are fantastic in Euro, and 5 things I dislike. Yeah, it's coming. Same in this, exactly the same. So it's pointless making another one because these games are very, very similar. It's just different worlds. You know, America's all flat, so basically you tend to do a lot more driving. Again, people, if you've never played this game, it is probably it is the best. You know, there is people making others, but I won't touch this. Sorry. This is in a league of its own. I wish he'd hurry up here. Come on, what are you waiting for? Christmas? Come on. Let me hold horns on. Come on. Have I got this window up? Dan, Corey, you can tell. How good is that? What's he waiting for? Let's have a look. What are them doing? Waiting for Christmas. I need want some fuel.
Reroute.
I
Recompute.
don't need that gear.
Okay, let's find a new route. Recomputing.
That's what I need.
Please make a U-turn when possible. Finding a new route.
No need to find a new route. I need to find a
When
petrol
possible,
pump.
make a
That's
U-turn.
it.
Reroute.
Thought, there's no petrol
right.
pumps on here. I've seen that review, so I was like, okay. And round the back. Anyway, here we go. You just out check there. Well, I do anyway. One good thing though with this, you can fill up and it takes quite some time before the tank's empty. In this, we're in Euro, I'm filling up every 2 minutes. Again, so it's slightly different in gameplay. And how do I get out of here? To get back, I'm going to go back the same way I come. Because it looks very much like that. Instead of driving out the top bit, I'm going to drive out the bottom bits. Pardon me. There we go. Now we can get back on the road and get this delivery delivered. I can't even remember where I'm going. San Francisco, that's where we're going. And I couldn't tell you what we're carrying.
Keep left and then turn left.
It's one of them dodgy left turns.
Turn left.
Tell you what, I've got a pair of like flip-flop slippers on. I'll tell you what, I'm absolutely rubbish to drive this in. In fact, I'm coming off the pedals. Better off just driving with my socks on.
Keep left and then turn left. Turn left.
Right, nothing coming that road. Let's get on this freeway. That ain't even much better with the lights, you know. That's really, really poor. The lighting in this was absolutely fantastic before. You can see everything. Oh dear. Now, I've gone a little bit darker due to when the screen goes dark, I go dark. So I do apologise in advance. Camera's fighting in and out of focus. Something else I want to update, get a couple of better cameras. And I bought some cheap ones and I'm, you know, thought, yeah, that'll do. So upgrades to a couple more. I think all these look a little bit better quality and they've got that auto focus on. And of course, because they are a branded one, you can't turn it off. It's absolute nightmare. Can't stand that autofocus rubbish. Because as soon as it goes dark in a game like this, it's fighting for the focus. And I've got a Logitech one over on the other PC, but of course, when I do things like Call of Duty and stuff, and you know, them kind of games, I use, you know, so I'm going to get me a couple of Logitech ones. I'm totally gone. Let's see if I can turn a little bit of lights on. A little bit better. As we try and drive. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's about as good as it's going to get at the moment. It's always something, eh? And I have got a nice little ring light there. But I've got a couple of lights coming today. So that can put a camera on the one side and a light on the other. So that should solve some of my problem, as I want to get my cameras better. That's 2 oil. But of course I've got to get it where it ain't bobbing the mad and sort of blocking my view. So we'll see today when they come. What that noise was then? Thinking that is either the noise was crashed or that's some kind of jet. So that went mighty loud. It's a jet. And I downloaded for Euro trucks some different,
Go straight on.
you know, mods and that. And the one they had all car sounds, and Blitz cars, they're really sound beefy cars. They ain't like the ones which, I mean, at the moment, sound fat boys. The one that, you know, is supposed to fix everything, which of course is on Steam and it's on most sites for Euro trucks. This other one went well. But of course you don't know if, you know, the thing with this game is, okay, you ain't supposed, well, you can put mods in, but they are going to be supported by the people that make it, which is SCS software. So, you could really go and ask them for help if you're trying to, like, change their game. But, you know, really wished, you know, there was some kind of guide out there, you know, I mean, there's some great people that do a lot for the community in both of these games with mods, map combos. Again, Wombat trucker. Again, if you follow Wombat, you know he do very well. Again, there is other people out there that probably do it, but you know, every time I've followed one of his mod combos, I've never had a problem. So, but there's enough in these both games. What with pro mods, again, America, there's 2 new DLCs to drop soon, hopefully. And is it Pusher, I think, with the other one for Euro trucks eventually. Now that and pro mods, I mean pro mods, just, it's awesome. Not for a couple of quid. You know, if you buy like the Middle East add-on, or, you know, I think it's about 2 quid. It's a bargain, absolute bargain, 2 quid. Again, you got the EAA map, that's for free. So, you know, you don't really need these big map combos. It is nice. Of course, when they update something, you just think, no, not again. I've got to sit here and figure this. I see many roads. I never drive half on them. I will drive the ones where I'm just box-handed. Never mind. But again, I wouldn't do without this game without the pro mods. It does make the game for me. And that Middle East is just off the charts. I mean, there's like where I went the other day. But again,
Go straight on.
I started streaming it, had one or two problems, and I had to delete it. But that was Iceland, absolutely fantastic. But my gears kept messing up and all that, and then I was crashed into something, wrecked the truck. And of course, being in Iceland, there's no garages, so I couldn't fix it. I had to wait till I got to the destination. So I thought, you know what, I'm going to scrap the stream, and I did. So I mean, I gotta admit, I did try this convoy business. I had a quick look into it, where you can make a convoy and hope somebody comes in and, you know, goes on a convoy with you. I joined some lads the other night. Bit like Truckers MP, any differences in Truckers MP you can only take certain jobs. I think it's freight jobs, or was it the other way around, well, the truck jobs? I forget now. But again, you got to keep saying, have you got this in your list and blah blah blah. I think with how they've done it now, you don't have to ask. You know, you can do the same job, it's there for you to take. And of course, well, it's nice to go and join others. Again, get to meet new people who play this game. People laugh at me at times, but they don't realise this is played all over the world with all ages, old and young, male and female. So and I've always said it, and I always will do. If you've ever been sitting in this position, especially when it's dark of a night time and I'm playing this just with a little bit of a light on, like, I mean, it's starting to get light here this morning, so you know, but when it's dark and you're concentrating, you feel like you're in a real truck. And when you slap a VR headset, yeah, I'm in a truck, so real. It's brilliant. It's just a bit of a shame Yakko gets to stream it as well. So it would be nice if they come out with that. That would be a massive, massive improvement for this game if they made this natively VR. You know, optimised and whatever. I mean, I sat here the other day, and I always try and get games that are compatible with track IR and the cushion that vibrates, yeah, I'll sit on. So of course, majority of the racing games are compatible with the cushion, but there was a couple that were, yeah, so I think it's Dirt 5 that are compatible with the cushion, and another one was Wreckfest. Now, for the game, the graphics for me, Wreckfest was spot on. Again, I could use no track IR, that, you know, you could have everything, but just to have a vibrating cushion when you're crashing into other cars is absolutely brilliant. The only thing is, if I was streaming it, I'd have to come in out of the game, because every time you have a new set of cars, you have to restart the program that gives you the telemetry. Where on things like Dirt 5, it just, once it starts, you go to the next kind of car, it just carries on. I wish Wreckfest did that. You know, it's very good
Go
for
straight on.
if I'm streaming like we am now, especially how I'm using NVIDIA's finest. streaming software, video, NVIDIA experience. Get my teeth in this morning. Until I have been on camera for quite a bit. Say too bad when you're doing RBS, you'll be going out. Oh dear. I thought that was actually gonna hit them, man. I mean, look, it's better with OBS because when the person on the other end and he sees the screens that you want them to see, yeah. Example, I was trying to show my mate Bobster a few mod sites and then realised I was capturing the browser until I changed over. But on this, whatever, I mean, I got nothing to worry about. If you got to keep coming out of it, you're going to see my desktop back in the game. Oh, it's just a nightmare. So things like Wreckfest, them for me will, unless I'm going to use the vibrations where I am, because that's where I bought the cushion
Go
for.
straight on.
So if now it's enabled, but I will pre-record some of the Wreckfest because some of them bang, because it's basically banger racing. It's bang on. I mean, I got the vibration 10 quite down low because I pulled my just start with her at Melba, the Wreckfest. I'm way too much force feedback, and it jolted one way and the wheel went the other, and I felt my shoulder go. It took me nearly what, so many months before it right. I couldn't bend my arm, ran me back, couldn't have it. Still can't do movement like I did before, so I pulled some, so God knows if it had been a direct drive wheel. Good job it's only like, is it 8 Newton meters or whatever they call it. Another thing that's come out, or will be, is the direct drive CSL unit. Again, a bit miffed because I'm paying cheaper for that than I did for this belt driven. But again, it's how technology moves, isn't it? Just gets better and better. So you've got to change with the times. I don't know when going up to these higher gears because you can only go 65. It's that 80 mile an hour speed limit. Although I don't want to be doing too fast just in case. I could see, I mean look at them cars, they've gone, but it's just about to see them. Now on the others, yeah, I could see really far into the distance. And you know what the AI in these games I'm like? Atrocious. To have bad lighting, ain't very good. Whether they've done it to make it so you drive better, could be, I don't know. For me, it's more like Truckers MP, yeah? You can see the cars coming up the side here. That's why I don't play Truckers MP very often. I used to like taking it into American trucks because there are so many idiots on Truckers MP that do American trucks in the course. It's mostly Americans that I've spoke to, you know, get on the mic, have a, you know, good trip and whatever. Where if you go on Euro trucks, most of the time some of the people can't even understand you, less than speaking English themselves. But of course you got to think, you know, go to a foreign country, I'm going to speak their language, yeah? I know they'll drive, ooh, look at that, see? I can hardly see that. They'll be speaking their language, so you know, I ain't found many people that play American trucks not speaking English, yeah? So that's why I used to enjoy it. But with the lighting like this, no thanks. So hopefully SS software will put this back to where it was. I don't know how long we've still got left to travel. I don't want to bring the thing up, just want to drive to the destination. And again, I used to have that small banner across the top. Again, with the update, that's had to be scrapped. It's no longer compatible. And of course, when I do occasionally put the VR on, it's definitely not compatible in VR. It makes the VR headset crash. I was told about that quite some time ago. So I can, don't get me wrong, the city's just not as bright as it used to be. See what I mean? So I'm clipping my own vehicle. And that's poor. Really poor. I mean, the I-beam ain't much better. Well, just a little bit better. But of course, if you drive with the I-beam on, start flashing the lights at you, so you can't win either way. It's a no-win situation when you're playing this. And it don't help having glasses on and all. No, so it's bad enough as it is. Without taking the bloody headlights away. Come on, FCF software. Sort it out. Put the lights and the brightness back in, please. Be a good sport. Oh, the funny things was easy but simple, like. I mean, you just get used to something and boom, they're changing. Like, damn, why did you have to do that? Now it's saying if it's a broke, don't fix it. I think I'm gonna have to learn them that lesson. Ooh, I mean, it's like the new update, yeah? You've got to check all your mods out. These games without no mods, I'm like, they just want you to go and speed. You've got to have some mods to make it more of a simulator. I've got 17, yeah, I've got 17 gears. Actually I've got 18, I'm just making sure. Sometimes when you crash into something, that's how it affects the truck. You lose gears. I think that was only just a slight tap. And it catches the corner, but again, it does affect the truck over time. When they all have a little bit of general wear and tear, tyres and stuff like that. Just see how long it takes before our cars see that car. It's got to slow down because I don't want to tip the truck. I mean, that's really bad. I can just about come down, it's put his brake lights on. Well, I thought it was me. About like just in the brightness in the game, but it ain't. It's their end, not, you know, something I've done like by making my screen darker. If you do make it too light, then when you're driving on certain roads you can't see nothing because the brightness is just... I mean, certain things they also update which need updating, you know. I mean, I know everybody's asked for, like, you know, convoys and, you know, a multiplayer kind of thing. Truckers MPs been doing it for ages, you know. Why don't they help them out? It's a bit late putting it into a game now. Again,
Go straight on.
suppose it ain't that bad because it is free, but again, I feel sorry for people that ain't got decent, you know, big hard drives, you know, 6 gig here and 7 gig here. It still starts mounting up before you know it, you've got a hard drive full and you've got no space. I mean, I'm sat here with a 10 terabyte there and there's a 4 terabyte on the other one. I mean, the other games I've got, like your Call of Duties, I'm updating them every 2 minutes. When I got over there, FIFA, basically all shooting games.
Keep
And I'm
left.
updating them all the while, and that's gone on an SSD drive. Again, I would like to put some of these on an SSD, but I've only got one. So who's that? Ooh, I can't even see that then. That drive's almost full. It's only on 1 set. 2 terabyte or 1 terabyte? I can't remember. No, it's up. What is it? For 1 terabyte? That's nearly full. I think there's about 7 or 8 games in that. It don't take very long to fill a drive up these days, especially with these 80 and 90 gig games. Of course, if you've got to really slow down, because of course see half of these roads, it's that dark. They'll end up crashing and ruining your truck. I mean, look at that. Hardly can see them brake lights. I don't know what I mean to getting to go over. I thought it's one with them roads where they're, you know, they're going to filter into one lane. So I thought then. Just about see them coming up in that rear mirror. Yeah, they've gone down the route of Truckers MP. Ish. I mean, you can't see them at all in that. Not now anyway. These lights, and I'll keep I'm mounting them just like stating facts. There's a difference. It was a lot brighter, you could see them. They lit the road up. It's happening now. I've got to put my foot down because it's going to be one of these late deliveries if I don't. How long does it get staying dark on here? Takes forever to get morning. Road texture, my backside's vibrating. Oh dear man. Still amazes me just how 4 little speakers, or as they call them, transducers, can play tricks with your mind. Anything? It's got cones out on this one. And the reason I've seen them is because it's getting morning. Oi, what's bleeping? It's one of them white bridges, I think, again. And now there's certain sounds where it tells you to carry on, or that's one where I can just carry on. I'll tell you what, I have downloaded a nice mod called Cold Rain. I've seen it on the site or the forum, but I've used it say a year now, and I was going through it and I thought, you know what, I'm going to use it, and then I thought, you know what, in for a pound, in for a penny, and it really looks good. Don't know if it just does the rain. I looked into it, and the thunder sounds, oh my days, they am loud. Absolutely, really loud. Actually, I mean, I love cranking the headphones up. I hate on mic and camera. I just love cranking up the volume. And how I'm situated now, boy, how I've moved everything forward, I'm hoping that that will pick up the cap. Because Track IR's got two versions. This one's got the mic, the headset on. Sometimes if I stream it on camera or air and mic, I like to, you know, have my speakers blasted, and doing this game that way, like. But that, because I'm playing this on a big telly, Track IR like webcam thing is too high in the air. It needs sort of to be on my level, and at some stage I will upgrade this 50-inch telly for a proper monitor. That's my goal. Nice 49-inch ultra wide monitor. So I've got 50 now, but it will have the height, yeah. I think that's what it needs, and of course better frame rate as well. I mean, this is only 60 frames a second. Get one with a better frame rate so you've got no tearing. A few things I need to do to this PC. One as well, I've noticed, especially when I'm on VR, it's running out of memory, I think. So I'm going to be upgrading my memory to the max. The board can take 64 gig of memory, plenty. At the moment I've only got 16 in. Of course, the more memory you've got, the better things are. I mean, the graphics card, one of the new 30 series is NVIDIA. Again, it's still fairly niche. 2080 Ti, do me. Again, it's another thing, NVIDIA bring out cheaper ones and better than when you pay over £1,000 for a graphics card. That knocks me, that does. But again, it is what it is, isn't it? That's technology for it. Now where's he going? Yeah, I was going to let you go. I thought he was going to cut me up though. Where are you going now?
Keep left.
So I see 50. Oh, keep left. I've got into the boys. Ooh. Can't wait for my other slippers to dry. Let's go be doing much in these when I've got on. I'm like flip-flops with big slippers. Kill somebody if I've got to drive with these on. Oh dear. That's what I like about American trucks, though. You can just get in and just drive. You ain't got hardly anything you stop for. Again, do drive a lot longer and a lot, it seems like a forever sometimes. But it's just drive, it's brilliant. I like it when you don't just always stick to freeways. You know, when you drive through the little cities and stuff like that. I mean, this job, we ain't drove through many cities, nearly here anyway. I intend to, again, either write them down or bring them up on the tablet of the things I've still got to do in some of my Steam achievements for both of these games. I mean, once you've got the big monitor and you
Go
get what
straight up.
jobs or Steam achievements you've got still left to do. I mean, it's only just about driving. I mean, I very rarely, again, when you're running stuff like Pro mods, you could take the welder truck jobs. So some of these achievements, you have to play them on a single one with no extra maps. I mean, I have got another account where I can do that. I don't mind, as long as I can have a bit of decent traffic. I mean, it's especially for Euro. I've got another account for this as well, where I can just play welder truck jobs when I need them. And it ain't too bad now. Coming morning, so again we're getting a little bit of traffic. I don't know what, I can't remember what traffic mod I'm using at the moment. I don't know if I'm using one. Again, I could do, if anybody's gone into like console developer mode, whatever it's called, and do G_traffic, just get too much repeated cars and stuff, so that's off the cards as well. I had to do that with that nice one which I was on about, the traffic mod that made everything like safe for drivers. Now when it's crashing into stuff, now cars was crashing into other cars sometimes, you see. So I'm going to keep left. San Francisco of a morning. Ooh, come here, speeding. Don't slow down. Take the old mirrors, get over. Jobs are good.
Keep right.
I mean, this is what the love is of this game, I mean, just in another world. Absolute another world.
Turn right.
I think I've been to more places in this game than I've been in the real world. Oh, he ain't gonna let me in. Come on. Yes. Ah, it's Talborough Road. So I'm gonna go through one where I ain't gotta pay and I just drive straight through. I crashed in one of these the other day. Come on, let me through. That'll do me. It's the Golden Gate Bridge. Good, I don't know. That's in San Francisco. I mean, imagine if this was like, I mean, they do a fantastic job of getting, you know, some of the landmarks. Imagine if it was true to life landmarks. This game would just be the ultimate. You know, like how you've got Flight Simulator game, and that looks like the real deal. Imagine if this was like that. Oh man. Anyway, welcome to San Francisco, Tuesday morning. Ah man, we got clouds there. I haven't noticed that. Bang on, I've never noticed that with all them clouds looking from that movie. It's him here in this helicopter. It's just... hang on. Going back on myself. I assume whether this is the one where you go under yourself to get out under the bridge. Like Matt, not the helicopter out looking for me. We'll get over.
Keep left and then turn left.
Not gonna get over now. It's easier to get when there's no other cars on the road.
Turn left.
Just meant to go in the wrong gear. The slipper's coming off my foot. It's all happening. Slower lane. Right, let's see our final destination. San Francisco's the one with all the trams, I think. If my memory serves me well. I remember seeing them before. Wish to know some like icons in America. Say, oh, that's so and so, so and so. I don't. Like landmarks and that. Straight up, aren't we? Hopefully it'll be straight over. Can't now. That's good timing, ain't it? That's the way there, Mr. Cole. On the left. Sorry, the right. The left. These next set of traffic lights, or I'm like, no, I'm going green, stay there.
Keep right and then turn right.
Is it that one? No, it's
Turn
this.
right.
It's this one. I mean, I says
all over now.
turn up the settings. Look, I'm just about to see where we got to park this truck. Yeah, that's why I don't turn up the brightness anymore, so I'll be able to see where we're parking. Anyway, help if I lose the trailer. Hopefully. Excellent. More too sure though. You know, you've only got a little knock. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this little bit of a stream this morning. Test the mic out, add a little bit of waffle. As I always say, if you like what you see, don't forget to hit that like, subscribe button. Means a lot. Also drop me a comment. Like I say, we've got a few new games coming. Some are old, or they've been out a bit like Buzz Simulator 2018. That's been out a bit. The new one's coming out soon. But the Buzz, the tourist one, which is fantastic, it's funny, and of course some VR games as well. So when I get the chance, they'll be on the channel. Till then, take care. Till a bit.